Welcome to the Cushing Gymnasium at Wilmington High School for tonight's Middlesex League Freedom Division matchup between the Watertown Raiders and the Wilmington Wildcats. The Raiders, the defending Division III North Division champions, come in with a 6-3 overall record and are 4-3 in the Middlesex League. Watertown defeated Westfield 59-52 on Wednesday in a non-league matchup. The Wildcats come in at 3-7 overall and are still looking for their first league win of the season, are standing at 0-7 in the Middlesex League. Last night, the Cats defeated Notre Dame Cristo Rey of Lawrence 69-32.
I'm Dan Gracia, senior captain, point guard. This team is full of mostly seniors, just a few juniors. Hopefully we keep some positive vibes going into the season after a pretty good fall sports season all around. And we have a game at the Garden this year, January 27th. 8 a.m. Sorry you have to wake up. It's
Don't
okay.
miss it.
You'll be there. Contact me for tickets. Yes.
Or me. Hey. I'm Chris Greco, senior captain. I don't really have a position. We kind of just go out there and play, except for Dan, you know. This Garden game is something special. We moved down to D3 this year from being in D2. More opportunities to make states. Hopefully we'll be there.
As I am Billy McAvoy, senior on the team. As Chris just said, we did drop to Division III, so we got a couple new opponents this year. We've done our scouting, we've done our research. Ready for a great season, gonna surprise some people. Thank you all. We'll hope to see you at the games. Thanks for the support.
Okay, just about ready for tip-off here at the gymnasium. The Wildcats looking for their first league win, facing the Raiders of Watertown, who are 4-3 in the Middlesex League. Tonight's starting lineup for the Wilmington Wildcats: number 22, Billy McAvoy; number 3, Graham Smith; number 21, Joe Ribeiro; number 10, Chris Greco; and number 3, Danny Gratian. Starting for Watertown, number 3, Julio Folker at guard; number 10, Winston Rodriguez; number 11, John Corte, is 16 points away from 1,000 for his career; number 12, Gabe Spinelli; and number 15, Yosef Hamad. Just like I said, Corte and Gracia about to tip off. 8-minute quarters, nothing. 0-0 to start. Tip is won by Watertown. Point guard will be Gabe Spinelli, number 12. See what kind of defense Wilmington set up is. Looks like they're more of a 1-2-2 matchup. Yep, 2-3 matchup zone. Watertown will work to spring the perimeter. We have a traveling violation on Spinelli. Turnover number 1 of the game for Watertown. See how Wilmington comes out in their first possession. Watertown looks like they're going to play man-to-man, a little token pressure at half court, and they're going to drop off. Graham Smith bringing the ball up. Finds Gracia back to Smith at the top of the key. Smith dribble penetration, stolen away by Hamad for Watertown as they look to push. Gracia looks to cut off. Full court to Spinelli. Spinelli back to Folker, dribbles in, finds Corte cutting. Nice cut. Layup is no good. Corte with the rebound again. Pump fake, no good again. Blocked by Billy McAvoy. Nice play. Rebounded out there by Joe Ribeiro, who finds Greco, who finds Gracia in the corner to Graham Smith. Down low to Billy McAvoy. A little turnaround hook is off the front of the rim and out. Rebounded by Corte as Watertown looks to push. Folker finds Spinelli. Wilmington still in their matchup zone, trying to force them to not penetrate the middle. The corner will be open. That's Folker's 3 is good. Folker with the first 3 points of the game, 6:40 to play. Watertown leads 3-0. Ribeiro with the dribble penetration thrown away. Another turnover in Wilmington. He looked like he had the lane, could have taken that right to the hole. Decided to try to pass to McAvoy. Wilmington will pick up in a full court press. So they're going to trap in the corners. Right to the big guy in the middle. Folker's going to penetrate and bring it back out. Wilmington drops back in the matchup again. Folker with penetration. Swings out to Corte into Spinelli for the bucket. Actually, Winston Rodriguez, 5-0. Gracia bringing the ball up. Wilmington looking to score. Grace again with the penetration, draws contact, throws the shot, but misses. Danny's had about 3 or 4 games in a row over 20 points. Rebound is to their point guard Spinelli, who pushes Wilmington back into their matchup zone. Try to deny ball to the middle. And they'll swing it out to the big guy in the corner. Corte with the 3 is long. Rebounded by Hamad, and there's a foul. The foul will be on. Looks like it's going to be on Billy McElroy, foul number 1. Inbound under the basket. They find Corte loose and he scores 2 points, 7-0. Rivera bringing the ball up. Back to Gracia, and Gracia will try to break press on his own. Gets penetration, and it's a little bit hack there, but he gets away with it on the Watertown side. Long pass, Smith finds McAvoy for the easy lay-in, and he misses the bunny. Rebounded by Ribeiro, back out to Gracia, and that point is good. Again, good offensive rebound. Joe Ribeiro found the open man. Danny Gracia with a shot, 7-2. Wildcats trail Watertown, 4:56 to play. Spinelli again brings the ball up. Again, still in that matchup, trying to force the outside shot from Watertown. Shot by Spinelli is up and good. They're running in the lane. If he gets dribble penetration like that in the lane, it's going to be trouble for the matchup. 9-2 Wildcats. As we try to bring the ball up in their man-to-man pressure. Trying to speed us up a little bit. Stolen by Spinelli. Stays in bounds. Dribbles. Finds Corte, who looks like he travels there. They're going to call foul. Looks like he got away with a couple of steps. Foul looks like it's going to go on Greco. That'll be Greco's first. They'll inbound under the basket. Find Hamas. There's Corte from the deep. Long. Rebounded by Gracia. They throw it out of bounds. Rebounded, picked up by McAvoy. Breakaway. Graham Smith is open for the land, and he is called for a travel. Another turnover on the offensive end for the Wildcats. Is with the steal and the pass, and Graham just took a couple extra steps. Again, a little token pressure by Ribeiro at the top. Spinelli trying to be Spinelli-like. There's Corte down low. McAvoy has him defended very well. Good defense by Billy McAvoy. That'll be Fulco for the easy drive and land. The zone, once we go for those rebounds, is opening up in the middle. Have to clear up. We're going to close space down the lane. Here's Ribeiro. 3:49 to play. Watertown 11. Wildcats 2. Saved by Gracia back to Ribeiro. It's a little bit out of control. McAvoy is open. They'll swing it around, try to set their offense up. It looks like they're sitting in a 2-3 here. Nice play for Greco for 2. Timeout called by Coach Ingram. 11-4. Wildcats trail, 3:30 to play. Are we in? Roll? Okay. Again, Wilmington's trying to play a, looks like a 2-3 matchup zone, which leaves 2 spots of success for Watertown. Either the corner threes are open, or if they can get the ball to the free throw line to one of their big guys, and then quick pass to somebody penetrating the lane. Wilmington's going to have to tighten that up a little bit in order for that to be successful. Offensively, Watertown switched in between. It looks like a matchup zone and a man-to-man, and it's causing Wilmington to be a little bit rushed in their shots. I would expect Coach Ingram to try to slow them down a little bit on offense, work for some good shots, and be able to take them. So as we come out of the timeout, like I said earlier, 3:30 to play. Watertown leading Wilmington 11-4. Same unit out there for both teams. Ribeiro, Gracia, Greco, Smith, and McAvoy. And it looks like Fulcor, Rodriguez, Corte, Spinelli, and Hamad for Watertown. This is Spinelli, who's a freshman point guard for Watertown. Corner to Fulcor's back out. Looked like he traveled there, and a good call by the referee on the travel. Again, it's nice to see them turn the ball over that far away from the basket, as he couldn't make up his mind where he wanted to go with his pass. So they'll show us, again, pressure on the ball. Rodriguez on Smith. Fulcar's on Greco. Spinelli is on Gracia, which is where I would try to go now, because that's who looks like he's following through. Yeah, they're in a man. So see if they can get somebody open. Danny's got a small, there's a mismatch for Gracia 23, so let's see if the Wilmington offense figure out where they want to go. Again, it looks like they'll pick up three-quarter court pressure, just quick man-to-man to try to make the point guard. That's Ribeiro trying to make the point guard work a little bit. Slide down, you see how Gracia slides to the corner. That'll pay a foul on McAvoy, which will be his second. And again, they're trying to keep the ball away from Corte, who's the leading scorer for Watertown, which is the purpose of playing that matchup, zone defense. Full court deep on McAvoy. Ribeiro at the top of the point, that's Spinelli. See if he can get to that spot and kick, they're gonna be in pretty good shape. The guy wasn't ready to take the shot. Full court for three, shot is long. Smith taps it out of bounds to stay Watertown ball. 2:37 to play here at the first period. Wildcats trailing Watertown 11-4, and they're going to change the direction of the play here and come Wilmington's way. Initially looked like the call would go to Watertown, but they've changed it, coming to Wilmington. Gracia, as you can see now, they've switched the smaller guy back to Graham Smith. Chris Greco drives the lane, blocked from behind and fouled. Foul will be on Watertown's number 10. Rodriguez. Greco shooting 2. Try to cut the lead. 7-point Watertown lead first period. So Wilmington can weather this initial storm, and Chris misses the front end. Chris Stokes, number 5, is coming for Bill McAvoy, who has 2 personal fouls. Greco with his second shot. And that shot's rims in and out. And again, Ribeiro gets a rebound. Something's wrong with Danny Gracia down on the floor. Looks like he got elbowed in the face. Not that we have a replay on that, but it looks like he got elbowed in the face. And he's slow to get up. As Ribeiro picked up the offensive rebound and was taken away by Watertown, and Gracia was on the floor again. Looks like somehow he got some kind of body part to his face as he walks back. Gives a thumbs up to the bench. Watertown will inbound. Greco missing the 2 free throws, 11-4. Watertown, 2:20 to play first quarter. So they're extending it a little bit as they try to work around the zone. There's a cross-court pass, skip pass to the corner, which leaves that guy open. Good set of defense. Not enough, as they're going to call Ribeiro for the hack. And Corte will go in for his second shot, his second bucket. And he'll shoot 1. So substitutes in. We got number 5, McDermott, and number 21, Papadopoulos, replacing Rodriguez and Haman. Shot for Concord is good. Watertown with a 14-4 lead. Not McAvoy. Gracia will bring the ball up. High ball screen for Greco to try to free him up. McDermott will D him. Gracia with a little bit of penetration. He is fouled going in. Wilmington's got the right idea going right now. Trying to penetrate. Use Danny and Graham and even Joe Ribeiro trying to penetrate. And Watertown seems to be a step slow going when you come free throw line extended with your penetration. Ball out of bounds. That'll be the second team foul on Watertown. Inbound to Stokes. Finds Greco. Gracia in the corner for 3. It's long. Stokes taps the rebound of Danny Gracia. Misses the layup. He rushed that shot just a bit. Back on defense. To the corner of full court, who drives the lane. They're going to call a foul on Chris Greco. I think that'll be his second as well. Wilmington's 15th foul, 1:28 to play. First period, first quarter. It is Greco's second, 14-4. Watertown. Again, they'll try to move the ball around the perimeter. They find Corte for the 3, and he misses. That's where you want him to shoot. He's not as effective out there. And that's exactly what the zone is trying to do. They see have Graham Smith driving the lane, throws up a crazy runner. But again, that's the idea now that they can convert. Finding McDermott, the three-point shooter specialist for them, is long, rebounded by Gracia. Wilmington looks to push, a minute to play, first quarter. Gracia again drives the pen, and there's Ribeiro for three, and that's good. Another dribble penetration kick out for the three seems to be working, as they cannot seem to stop the penetration from the sides of the free throw line extended, which will work. 14-7, let's see if Wilmington can get a stop before the end of the quarter here as they swing around to McDermott. See, now they're going to pass through the zone. They're going to call that foul down low on Stokes. Team foul number 6, so it'll be ball out of bounds. Shot clock resets to 30, 37.6 seconds to play. Like I said, need one good set of defense, and Stephen Anthony's in for Joe Ribeiro, who just hit that three, give him a blow before the end of the quarter. And that's McDermott from the and full court, and that's the dribble penetration right at that spot. That seems to be a nice place to get. Somebody's got to D that up. That was full court with the shot. 16-7. Wildcats can hold for a final shot. 23 seconds to play. Let's see if they force on him here a little bit. See, they're a little very aggressive up high with the ball, and then we don't want to turn on. That's one thing that Wilmington did not want to do. Stokes is back on defense. That's the foul that'll put him to the free throw line, not the foul that you want to do. So again, Wilmington had a chance for last shot. Greco got a little bit out of control, trying to do the dribble penetration instead of holding it out, get last shot. Watertown's going to go to the line for 1-on-1. They'll be in the 1-on-1 the rest of the half. 9.5 seconds left to play. 16-7 Watertown. And again, Wilmington looks like they'll get the last shot. First shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Greco. 9 seconds to play. They'll push and get a shot there. Graham Smith, he walked there. They're going to call the walk. Again, that's the second turnover in under 30 seconds. McAvoy comes in for Stokes, who had committed his second foul too. So Wilmington in some little bit of foul trouble here in the first quarter. 4.8 seconds left to play. Put pressure on the ball and don't foul. Full court drives the lane, gets his stop and pop, and it's no good off front of the rim. End of quarter number 1. Watertown 16, Wilmington 7.
Hi, I'm John Cox. I'm a senior. This year we're looking pretty good. We got a lot of sectional place finishers returning. We got a couple new guys coming in looking real strong, so should be a good year.
Hi, I'm Patrick Carroll. We have a young team, but pretty good. Looking forward to this year. We have a Middlesex League All-Star returning. Great All-Star match tonight.
Okay, we come out to begin the second quarter. Watertown leading 16-7. Wilmington sends out Danny Gracia 23, Chris Greco 10, Graham Smith 3, Billy McAvoy 22, and Stephen Anthony 24. The inbound of the ball coming right to left on your radio dial. Gracia with a nice little look on the low block and misses the shot. Watertown looks to push. That's going to be a travel. I don't know if they're going to call that. They got to call that a travel. Referee a little slow to call that, but Corte went down. He's slow to get up. And when he rolled his ankle a little bit, limping down the court. Watertown sends out full court number 3. McDermott 5, Spinelli 12, Corte 11, and Papadopoulos number 21. And they'll go full court pressure, man to man. Smith finds Anthony. Smith, top of the key, is fouled by Spinelli. Again, Watertown playing a very aggressive man-to-man at that point. Trying to force Wilmington into turnovers, and has worked the majority of the first quarter. Let's see if the second quarter Wilmington can adjust. 7:39 to play, no points scored yet in the quarter. Anthony with the ball top. Finds Gracia on the right wing underneath the McAvoy. Nice cut by Stephen Anthony, and he scores. Again, in and out, in and out. They got the ball to McAvoy, put the ball into the cutting Anthony for the easy layup. Seems like a hole right there in their defense for Watertown. See if Wilmington can to exploit it. Drive by Spinelli. He's fouled by McAvoy. That'll be McAvoy's third. Going to the line will be Spinelli, the freshman point guard for Watertown. Watertown leading 16-9. First free throw is good. McDermott is replaced by Rodriguez. And Stokes has come on to replace Greco, Chris Greco. Second free throw coming here for Spinelli. That free throw is good, 18-9, 7:13 to play. Gracia bringing the ball up with a smaller Spinelli on him. They really played good, hard, aggressive man defense there. Now they got trying to find the mismatch there. Anthony bobbles the pass. It's picked up by Falcor, who's got a wide open Forte. Forte in for the layup, 20-9. Wilmington trails, 6:43 to play. Gracia with the ball. Again, the ball pressure way out here is really giving Wilmington fits. But there will be open looks if you cut. And there's McAvoy with a nice little cut now. Let's see if they can swing the top. He's trying to go against the big guy, and he's fouled. Nice move by Stokes, drawing contact from Corte, the leading scorer and player for Watertown. Corte was the Middlesex Freedom League MVP last year, as Watertown went 18-2. 6-3 Watertown is this year, 4-3 in the conference. Here's Stokes at the free throw line. He'll be shooting 2. First shot is missed, and Wilmington is struggling from the free throw line. That's the third straight miss. They're going to get fouls going to the hole. They're going to have to make free throws to keep competitive in this game as they're down 11. Points have been at a premium for the first quarter and 2 minutes. Stokes' second shot is good. Stokes give them a good hustle minutes is what they need. Play good defense. He's got 5 fouls, can play hard, keep pushing the ball on. As you can see there, Spinelli drives, penetrates, free throw line extended, misses the jumper, and somehow rebounded by Rodriguez, knocked out of bounds. Again, the problem playing his own defense as always is offensive rebounding for the other team is difficult because it's hard to find a man because you're not man and matching up to anybody. Now Wilmington's going to play really aggressive as they'll swing the ball around. Spinelli for the 3, top of the key is good. 23-10, Watertown Raiders lead. There's Gracia on the left side. Again, they're really playing aggressive in the man-to-man here. Just, again, you got to cut and pass. There's McAvoy. Tries that little running one-hander. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go Watertown's way. Again, you have to cut. You have to penetrate. You're going to find, as you're penetrating, find the cutter. Wilmington's going to solve this defense. 5:46 to play in the first half. 23-10. Watertown leads the Wildcats. Smelly, who's been a bugger in the lane, finds Corte on the wing, who's doubled up. Swings it. There's back to Spinelli. Back to Folkar, who walks again. See, that little move is 2 or 3 times high school players seem to make that move where they want to do the ball fake, but they forget their feet have to stay planted. Turn the ball back over to Wilmington as Anthony is replaced by Ribeiro, 21. In the game for Wilmington now is the starting lineup minus Chris Greco, which is they have Chris Stokes in. So it's Ribeiro with the ball, Graham Smith, Danny Gratian. They double and knock it out of bounds. Wilmington ball, Billy McAvoy and Chris Stokes. Very aggressive, picking up the man-to-man at the half court, causing a lot of problems for Wilmington. See what coach does to switch up here. Smith, nope, that'll be another turn. That's what they're trying to get you to do. They try to lull you in that sense of that shot's going to be able to. Ribeiro with a nice steal, and he's fouled. Foul in the backcourt. Team foul number 5. Or team foul number 4 now. Nope, team foul 5 on Watertown. 2 more will be in the bonus. Wilmington is in the bonus. They'll go 23-10, 5:10 to play. See if they can figure this out. As you can say, come really quick out hard at you. McAvoy in the wing. The man-to-man has really stymied Wilmington. Not a lot of movement. McAvoy can't afford to foul here. And he does, and it's good. Huh. Very good, strong move by Corte. Looking for his 10th point of the game. That foul on McAvoy, I think. His 3rd foul, Billy McAvoy, 3rd foul. John Corte to the line for the traditional 3-pointer. Watertown looking to go up to 25-10 lead. That shot is missed, so it stays 25-10. McAvoy with the rebound. Again, really good hard man-to-man high up. Fulcor is going to get the foul there, and that'll be the 16th foul. 16th foul on Watertown. 25-10, 4:41 to play. Spinelli and Graham Smith having a little tussle down the court. Senior and the freshman. Stokes inbounds it to Gracia, who brings it to the right side. Finds Smith in the wing. Trying to get the ball low. Nice play. Nice move by Danny. Swung out to Joey Ribeiro for the three, and that's good. Second three-pointer for Ribeiro. Cuts the lead to 12, 25-13. Wilmington leads. A little token pressure by Gracia, trying to get him quicken up their offense a little bit. And they'll drop back into a little matchup zone here. You see Watertown's Rodriguez, number 10, sliding around the free throw line. That's a good place to try to penetrate the zone. There's Corte with the three. That shot is good. 28-13. Watertown with the lead. Graham Smith finds Chris Stokes low. Taken away by Spinelli. Fouled by Smith. Spinelli will go to the line shooting two now, because that'll be the 10th team foul on Wilmington with 3:51 to play in the second quarter. Every foul here on out, Watertown will go to the line shooting two. Next time Wilmington gets fouled, they'll go 1-1 unless they're in the process of shooting. So the double bonus for Watertown, leading 28-3. Spinelli from the free throw line. That shot is good. Spinelli trying to extend it to a 30-13 lead, and that shot is also good. 3:51 to play. Wilmington trailing by 17. Gracia bringing the ball nice and slow. But here again, they pick him up high. They seem to be ready to make the double. Lay off Stokes. Stokes' baseline shot is long. Fulcor is pushing the ball. That's Spinelli, who seems to be able to penetrate there all the time. Papadopoulos way long, which will be an air ball. Rebound by Ribeiro. As Wilmington look to push. Again, fatigue could cause some problems here. McAvoy's three is good. Timeout Wilmington on that play. McAvoy hits the three-point, cut the lead. That's 30-16. 3:17 to play in the second period. Again, Wilmington's made three three-pointers, all from this side of the court on the left side. Get the ball to the court quick, penetrate, draw a little bit of a guy to help with the penetration, kick it out for the three. Hit your threes, you can get back in the ball game. Defensively, though, Wilmington's going to have to stay solid. You know, don't lose your man. Make sure that number 11, Corte, is covered. And then just, again, play aggressive. Force turnovers. Try to cut the lead. 3:17 to play. Only scored 16 points so far in this first half. You know, defense has been good enough. Offenses seem to be lacking. Let's see what we can do. Smith, Stokes, Ribeiro, Gracia, and McAvoy will come out. Ball will be inbound at this left end of the court, and the full court pressure. Smith is on Fulcor. Fulcor. Spinelli at the top is doing a really good job running the point. Find the mismatch there with Stokes on Concours. He misses the shot. Good defense, though. Stokes stayed with him. Gracia pushes. McAvoy will drive to the hole and lay it up and in. Good play. Again, pushing it quick like that works. Watertown calls timeout. 30-18. Wilmington down 12. Hope to see if we can cut this lead under double digits before the end of the half. Continue to understand that you got to push these guys. You got to push, penetrate, make them come out and play on defense. Make their offense a little bit harder. So just a real quick reset, 2:53 to play in the half. Wildcats have 18 points. They trail by 12 as Watertown with 30. Foul situation, the double bonus is Watertown's. They get fouled from here on out. They take two shots. Watertown has 6 fouls, so if Wilmington gets fouled, they go to the 1-1. Just a little bit of foul trouble for the Wildcats. I think McAvoy has 3. Greco has 2. Possession arrow goes towards Watertown if we have a tied-up jump ball. So Coach Harrington, I'm sure, didn't like what he saw that last play as Wilmington with 2 passes got to the hole. He's brought back 15 Hamad, 12 Spinelli, 11 Corte, 3 Fulcor, and 10 is his original starting lineup, Winston Rodriguez. Wilmington with McAvoy, Smith, Gracia, Ribeiro, and Stokes. Ribeiro hit on the ball. They're going to pick up full court pressure and really try to make them work. Kind of trap there, and he beats the trap with lefty dribbles. They're going to dribble across the top, trying to find an open look. Wilmington will settle back in. And I think they confused Watertown here coming out of the timeout. Penetration by Spinelli finds Corte open from the wing. The 3 is good. 33-18. That's 15. He's got one more bucket, and that'll be a foul in full court. But for Corte, I know we're doing this as a Wilmington broadcast, but number 11, John Corte, if I have my numbers right, is 1 point away from his 1,000th high school point. Gracia got fouled. He'll go to the line. This will be a 1-on-1. I don't know what that call was. I'm trying to figure that one out myself. Greco will come in. He'll replace Stokes. McAvoy, he'll replace McAvoy. I'm sorry, McAvoy picked up his 4th foul there. Was foul in the backcourt, so there will not be a 1-on-1. Ribeiro trying to get really up close and personal with Spinelli down here and trying again to force them to work a little bit. A little bit of fancy stuff for Spinelli. He doesn't really do anything but advance the ball up the court. Watertown's done a lot of things right offensively. That ball's thrown away. That's a turnover. 2 minutes to play. 2:06 to be exact. 33-18. Wildcats trail Watertown here in the first half at the Cushing Gymnasium, home of the Wildcats. Gracia with the ball. Finds Smith in the corner now. If you cut here off the screen of Greco, you'd have the low block, but Greco throws that ball away, and again, they're just Corte with the layup, and that'll be missed. They can feel it down here, the Watertown fans. Gracia is open on the wing. Finds Ribeiro for 3. His 3rd shot, long. Rebounded by Spinelli, who's actually done a really good job running the offense for Watertown. 1:35 to play. Wildcats trail Watertown 33-18. Spinelli, dribble penetration, bumps off Ribeiro, throws up the runner, and it's good. 1:20 to play, 35-18. Wildcats trail by 17. Need a bucket here and keep this thing within shouting distance at the half. Gracia brings the ball up, high ball screen for Greco. He finds Gracia down low. He works the and one. That'll be a foul on 15, Hamad, I think. Gracia will get the traditional 3-point opportunity here. 35-18, 1:04 to play. Danny again going to the free throw line for his traditional 3-pointer. See if we can make the free throw. I would imagine that Wilmington, the Wildcats, will pick up in full court pressure again. As they're all up in the half court. Shot slides off the rim, and again, it's going to be tough to pick up half court missing that shot. But full court rather, so Ribeiro picks up half court. There's Spinelli again, who's been a thorn in the side of Wildcats all day. Feeds it to Corte. We've got a foul called here. Foul's called on Stokes. That'll be like his 3rd or 4th too. So send Corte to the line. We're going to see a Sean Hardy sighting here. 3rd foul on Chris Stokes. So Sean Hardy, number 14, going to get an opportunity to bang with the big guys today. Corte is, if I have my numbers correct, this would be his 16th point. So he's at 999 points. So if he makes this bucket, I'm going to make the assumption that we're going to hear a buzzer and we'll congratulate him on a job well done for his 1,000th point. Now that I've jinxed him. And he makes the shot. That should be his 1,000th point. And that'll be 1,001. They missed it. Alba got his 1,000th. Ribeiro with the penetration. Bumps off Corte, shoots it long. 35 seconds to play, 36-18. Spinelli with the drive, they find. Ahmad is 15. There's Corte high, trying to beat Greco going. Gracia going there. Greco whacks him. They'll get an and one there. So that'll put him up, way up over 1,000, and Greco will get the foul. 38-18, 20-point deficit. Papadopoulos is replacing Spinelli, who gets a breather. Corte, they want the referees. So they're going to finally make the announcement. I think he got it on his last free throw. So this would be, he'd be at 1,000, and they made his, so he's at 1,002 is my guess now. This would be 1,003. So he is John Corte is an 1,000-point scorer. They're going to stop the game and give him a hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have your attention to center court. Number 11, John Corte, who scores 1,000 points.
Smiles all, his fan club's down here below us, holding up banners. Congratulations to John. It's a very difficult achievement. It's difficult to achieve it. It's a great achievement. I look over here, Wilmington's got a 1,000-point score banner over to my left. We only have 5 in our history. One of them's female, 4 males. You know, as this game might get a little bit out of hand, down 20, we could go over that in the second half. We'll talk about who our 1,000-point scorers are. That shot is long. It's rebounded by Hardy, Sean Hardy. He finds Danny Gratian. We'll probably hold for a shot here, hopefully. And again, they're playing good, hard, man-to-man, picking up at half court. Just discombobulating us. Our spacing is going wacky. Graham Smith gets bumped. They find Greco. They're playing really hard, man. Chris drives. They're going to put it on the floor. That will be a foul. 1.4 seconds left. Greco will go to the line, shooting 1-on-1. I think they called that on the floor. So as we get ready to end the half, Wilmington trails 38-18 with Chris Greco shooting 1-on-1. 1.4 seconds left. Greco's shot is long, rebounded by Corte, and that'll end the half. At the half, from the Cushing Auditorium or Cushing Gymnasium, Wildcats trail Watertown 38-18.
So we were walking to school.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really
smart.
want cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't
I
have
really
another
hope I
bad
don't
day
have another bad day at school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Okay, we're back. Second half action. Cushing Gymnasium, Wilmington. The Wildcats trail Watertown 38-18. Starting for the Wildcats, second half, Graham Smith, number 3, Danny Gratian, number 23, Billy McAvoy, 22, Chris Greco, 10, and Joey Ribeiro, 21. Shot is good on the left wing by Fulcor for Watertown, who is continuing to dominate in the offensive end. Smith for the 3 is good. Wilmington played a little quick. Looked like we're trying to speed it up here in the second half, 40-21. See if we can get a couple stops defensively. So this is Spinelli, who had a pretty good first half for the Raiders. Same starting lineup. This. Ooh, that'll be a foul on Smith. Corte, who scored his 1,000th point, is fouled by Graham Smith. It'll be a 2-shot foul. 40-21, 7:16 as we're just underway here, third period. Wilmington trying to dig themselves out of a 20-point haul at the half. They're going to call that one an intentional foul would be my guess. Frustration. Foul we'll call it as well. And he doesn't get the roll. Corte. So for Watertown, we've got Fulcor, Rodriguez, Corte, Spinelli, and Hamad to start the half. So he makes one of two, down 20 again. 41-21, ball will be side, it'll be down out of bounds, belonging to Watertown as Hamad will inbound. They'll run their little motion offense. Cut and miss, rebounded by Smith. Foul will be on full court, so we got another personal foul. That'll be one for each team here in the second half. Again, Wilmington trails 41-21, just starting the half, not even a minute in. Greco to inbound to Ribeiro. Let's see if they can speed it up just a hair bit here. Run a little bit of offense, score a little points. Grace up top as they'll do a little weave here. Graham Smith looking to penetrate, stops. He's going to get called for a travel. It's like the third time they've called Graham for that travel. He's getting a little bit too quick. He's a little too quick, too much ahead of himself as he doesn't get the ball down or the shot up quick enough. Full court brings the ball past half court. Wilmington just drops back. And they would play, it looks like a man-man. To drive the pass back out to Hamad. There's Corte. He misses again. The rebound for Rodriguez. They find Rodriguez. He bump fakes McAvoy up out of his shoes, and they're going to call a jump ball on that possession. Now we'll go to the Wildcats here. Greco to inbound. They're going to pick up full court. Wilmington down 41-21. Going to need to score points here. Try to get back in the game. The only way to do that is going to score points and play good defensive possessions. Ribeiro turns the corner, finds McAvoy. Graham open for the wing. The three is short. He'll be fouled. Foul by Hamad. Fouled shooting the three. So Graham Smith, again, Wilmington a little more aggressive in their offense. Is fouled shooting three, so they'll get three shots here. Watertown leading 41-21, 6:17 to play. Just a foul behind the line, so Graham will get three, Graham Smith. First shot is short. Smith with a second. And that's good. Here, if I had a color guy here, we could do some like Jerry Remy banter. But since I'm up here by myself, there won't be a lot of Jerry Remy banter going on. Stories can be told. Graham Smith with 2 of 3 cuts the lead to 18. Full court pressure for the Wildcats. Their best player here is John Corte. He brings the ball up. Danny Gracious on him. Back to their point guard, Spinelli, who's being defended by Joe Ribeiro. Swings out to Rodriguez. Back to Hamad. They get Corte wide open on the cut. Back to a 20-point lead, 43-23, 5:52 to play. Graham Smith brings the ball up, defended by Watertown Raider full court. Joe Ribeiro has a little bit of trouble picking that ball up. They double there. He throws it away. There's a Greco open underneath. Oh, he had a chance for the and one. Again, a 50-50 ball goes to Wilmington right there. So again, a little bit more hustle second part of this game, trying to get us back in. Greco go to line shooting 2. Personal foul number 3 on Spinelli. So their point guard with 3, that might be something to watch. Coach Harrigan only went 7 deep. Coach for Watertown and Coach Ingram went in reality 7, maybe 8 because of foul trouble. So Stokes, the juniors, Stokes and Anthony were the only 2 off the bench, and then at the end of the half, Sean Hardy got to play. So Greco makes the first, and he front rims the second. Gracia gets the rebound. See if we can get another good offensive possession. We find Ribeiro on the wing. Ribeiro drives the lane. Nice play. This is the bunny. Rebounded by Gracia. Triple teamed in the corner, and he's fouled. Team foul number 4 already here in this second half. Timeout, Watertown. And that'll bring the Wilmington cheerleaders out for a little bit of entertainment. Much more active cheerleading squad tonight than we've had most of the year. Again, this is our first game since we haven't broadcast the high school men's high school games since first game of the year. I know that they've done some women's games. Larry Gordon on your radio dial has done the women's games, and we've had a hockey game here and there. I think it was Jay Barrett, and I'm not sure who the other gentleman was with him. Today, you're lucky to have me, Jim Boyle. As they said in the little blog we saw today come out from the boss at WCTV, the veteran play-by-play guy coming back to do the games. We got a couple more lined up for you. Hopefully we can entertain you with those. We're scheduled to do one next Thursday. Not sure if we're going to get to do it. Adam Disenberry's got some new equipment he might want to try out. Then on next Saturday morning, 8 o'clock, we'll head down to the Garden for the kids will play at the Garden. Anybody wants to go down, tickets are available from any player or from the school. $15, help to defray some of the costs. Play to the Garden, inbound it now. We're back to action. So that's Ribeiro over to Graham Smith. Greco again in the hole. That's not bad. Working it out. Graham finds the free throw. Fulcar bringing the ball up as we miss. 4:57 to play, third quarter. 43-24 Watertown. So again, Watertown with both teams still utilizing their starting lineup. Ribeiro is on Spinelli. Spinelli's done a really good job running the point for him. Good ball handler. Gets the penetration. Throws the runner, it's missed. Rebound on the weak side by Rodriguez for the bucket. Watertown takes a 21-point lead, 45-24. Again, Wilmington will try to swing the ball, look for the open look, trying to penetrate. Arm bar there. And they really, really, really aggressive once we pick the dribble up. McAvoy with a nice run to the lane. Floating one-hander, Bill McAvoy. 45-26, 4:14 to play. Watertown swinging around the outside, back to man-to-man. Corte on, nice little bump move there on Gracia, and he scores. That's like a next level kind of move, maybe Division III, Division II, looking at his future. Very good bump move by the 1,000-point scorer Corte. There's Gracious wide open for the three, shoots it long. Rebound at weak side, Spinelli pushes the ball. 47-26, Wildcats trail. Fulcar to Rodriguez, back to Fulcar. Fulcar guarded by Smith, tries to penetrate, forced away. Corte with the three, that's good. Gonna have 30 points by the end of the game. If I had to guess right now, I'd say Corte's got about 24 points. He's hit a couple threes. Gracia drives, throws the one-hander, gets his own rebound. This is the bunny. Gets another rebound. One more shot, he gets fouled. Again, we'll have to give credit for hustle there as Danny Gracia, 2 attempts before he got fouled, but kept picking up loose balls. Continues to hustle even though Wilmington's down 24. 3:12 to play. Wildcats stuck on 26. Gracia with 2 shots. We're going to have a substitution. Looks like after the first free throw, Stephen Anthony will come in. Watertown staying with their starting lineup. First shot is short. And Greco will be replaced by Anthony. A lot of fatigue there in that shot with Danny. Gracious played the whole game. Might be fatiguing a little bit. It's warmer than normal in the gym. Here, my t-shirt. Here's his second free throw. Measured a little bit better. He got the legs into it. Scores 27 points. 50-27. Watertown leads. Token pressure, Joe Ribeiro. Spinelli's got Gracia on him. A little fancy between the back, around the legs. Around the back between the legs dribble. Finds their number 1A player there. Conker. Graham Smith with a little good defense there. Knocking it away. They're going to try to go again and go low. They double them up. It'll be off of Wilmington. McAvoy comes in. Not a bad defensive set there as they're making Corte work, who is killing them all game. Doubling them up. Fulcar with the three. That'll be short. Rebounded by McAvoy over the back. I don't believe that call wasn't made. Tough play. McAvoy in position. Rebounded again by Rodriguez and thrown away. So Karma comes back to help, even though McAvoy had great position on the rebound. Watertown does throw the ball away. Like I said, resetting. Stephen Anthony, number 24, is in the game now for number 10, Greco. So it's Anthony, Gracia, Smith, Ribeiro, and McAvoy. Smith bringing the ball up against Spinelli. Using a little bit of size. Spinelli's got the quick little hands. Graham's got the quick feet. So it'll be a battle. Nice cut by McAvoy into the lane for the layup, and it's good. Again, works well. Timeout, Wilmington. Every once in a while, offensively, they seem to get a gist of what they want to try to do. But again, difficulty here that you're down 50-29, which is 21 points by the math that they taught me when I was growing up at Pennsylvania. So it's a little bit of a long row to hoe. Hopefully they can cut it a little bit, get a little bit of offensive rhythm going. It's a pretty good Watertown team they're playing. 2:21 to play third period. Once again, we will be entertained by the cheerleaders. And while we're at the break, we are looking, if anybody's interested in some girls hockey announcers, I would do it, but my hockey knowledge is not as good as my basketball, football, and baseball knowledge. But if there's anybody out there listening, anybody that knows me and wants to do it, try to do it the way I would do it, get a hold of the people in the studio, especially Adam. We want to do a couple of girls hockey games. It'd be really important if we can get people to come out and help. If not, we'll just have to show it to Adam with nobody speaking. It'll be like a silent broadcast. Probably what people are thinking right now about me. Why don't we just do a silent broadcast because the game gets out of hand. Okay, so we come a little bit loud up here. So we come out of the timeout. 2:21 to play third quarter, 50-29. Watertown leads. Wildcats go full court pressure. Same unit as before. And it looks like Watertown's got their starting lineup out there as well. Spinelli has done, like I said, a phenomenal job at the top of the point. Anthony will guard him now. Ribeiro will be on full court. Look, they're going to look to try to double Corte, who shoots a very wide, long three. Rebounded by, McAvoy, and falls out of bounds. Hustle play there, just didn't get possession quick enough. And Gracia just took his own teammate out. Sometimes they like doing that to Billy. Ball's inbound. Rodriguez is open again. Finding the weaknesses in the defense has been really three-pointer for Anthony. Turns around, catches and hits. Stephen Anthony with the turnaround three. 52-32, cut it to 20. Let's see if we get this game under 20 before the half. It's not playing defense like that, we won't. 1:36 to play, a 22-point lead, 54. Anthony with a nice little dribble penetration move. Swings by, misses the bunny, rebounded by Graham Smith. He's wide open. Finds Ribeiro for the three, left side, which has been hot. That was long. Knocked off of the Hamad by Danny Gracia. Be Wilmington's ball. Shot clock didn't reset, 23 seconds. Shot clock, 1:23 to play in the quarter. 54-32, Watertown. Nice play. Trying to get the ball into the corner. Probably be better if they throw that as a bounce pass. But Wilmington's ball knocked out by Watertown. Gracia will inbound. Gonna do the stack. Not really that efficient, but they get it to Anthony. Top of the key. Bounce pass to McAvoy, who slips a little bit, but regains his balance. Finds Gracia open for the three. That ball is good. Again, dribble penetration, kick to the three. Wilmington's got the lead. 54-32. 54-35, that's better. Scoreboard operator down there a little bit slow, making me 54-36. Nope. Adam, I have no idea. Keep switching back and forth. So when Adam does the graphics, he'll make sure he's got that one right. 54-35. Inbounded by Watertown. We're down under a minute here to play in the third quarter. Penetration, full court is good. They've really done a good job dribble penetrating into the hole there and getting that easy 8 to 10 footer. Graham Smith left side brings the ball up. It should be a foul there. That's going to be the fourth foul of Mr. Spinelli, the young man, freshman, Watertown point guard. I think he's got 4. So that means they're going to bring in number 5. I think that's McDermott. McDermott, who in his last game, the coach told me he hit 4 threes. So it may be a three-point shooting suspect. Wilmington will stay with the same unit, which is Ribeiro, Smith, Gracia, McAvoy, and Anthony, and they're going to call that off of Wilmington. 30 seconds to play. Shot clock will still be on 30.6. Watertown leading 56-35. If I recall, Watertown, I think, was up 20 at the half. So let's see if we cut a point off there. If we make a stop here, we'll only be down 19. 25 to play, Full court high. Ribeiro putting pressure on Wilmington with only 2 fouls, so a foul here won't be disruptive to the play. See how they play it out. Trying to force him to go left. Ball screen is on the right. That's actually a pretty good screen. Nobody called it out. McDermott swings it back to, he walked. Wilmington's going to get the ball. That walk for Hamad with 3.4 seconds left. Ball will be 3/4 court in the back court, so over here by the bench. Try to throw deep here. They're going to drop Corte back, so somebody's going to be open if somebody swings correctly. Good idea. Ball's out of bounds. End of the 3rd quarter. Watertown 56. Wildcats 35. We got 8 minutes to play. We cut the lead by 1 there, down 20 at the half. Okay, back. Cushing Gymnasium. For the 4th quarter. Wild game between the Watertown Raiders and the Wilmington Wildcats. Watertown with possession. Arrow facing their way will inbound with a 56-35 lead. Wilmington comes out with Ribeiro, Gracia, Smith, and Anthony, and McAvoy. Get the ball into their big superstar Corte. Oh. Full court back, playing Corte. Rodriguez, full court, shots up and good. I'll tell you, they've played a really very solid game, Watertown has. Getting scoring, good balanced scoring. 58-35. And I was wrong, we were down 21, sorry. 58-35, Gracia drives, calls on the floor. Doesn't get the NBA continuation. But Wilmington will inbound the ball. Most likely under their basket with a chance to cut the lead. Lead is 23. I was mistaken. My math wasn't good, of course. And we should be getting a 1-on-1 because we are in the bonus. So 7th team foul on the Raiders. Sends Danny Gracia to the line, shooting 1 and 1. First shot off front rim, bounces in, shooter's roll, Danny Gracia. 58-36, Gracia with 1 more. See if Wilmington on the made bucket. Sets up into the full court pressure. And he does, and they, only with Ribeiro, providing a little token pressure on full court, bring the ball up. So the only replacement out of the starting lineup with Spinelli has been replaced by McDermott. They've put full court more on the point. And Ribeiro's done a good job D'ing him at least high here. Corte spin move, they're going to call it travel. And he doesn't understand why. But, you know, you take about 5 steps down underneath there, you get that travel call usually. Wilmington's ball. A little bit of token pressure by Watertown as they're up 21 with 7 minutes to play. See if Wilmington just running a little bit of good quick offense here. Ribeiro with his back to the basket, never want to have that happen here. McAvoy with the drive to the hole, it's good and fouled by Corte. That'll go in. Again, another traditional 3-point opportunity, Billy McAvoy. I think he's playing with 4 fouls too. So that cuts the lead to 58-39 with just a little bit under 7 minutes to play here at the Wilmington gym. McAvoy's shot is good. So 58-4, now we get a little bit more than token. See if Ribeiro can help someone out. They're going to call that little touch foul on Ribeiro as he let him get by on his right. If we've watching the game, Joey's been trying to defend that gentleman, make him force him to go left, but he did get right there, which led to the foul on Ribeiro, which is only his 2nd. Team foul number 3, so plenty of fouls to give. They find Rodriguez and they find McDermott on the left wing, and they're going to run their offense. Oh, they throw that ball, misses. McDermott picked up by Rodriguez. Out to Corte. He stepped out of bounds. They missed that call. Corte to McDermott, who pulls up. Nice little running pull-up. Knocked out of bounds by Rodriguez. It'll be Wilmington ball with a chance to cut the
18-point lead. See if we can run some offense, hit a couple shots, make it a little more interesting as we come down the stretch. So Gracia finds Joe Ribeiro. And Ribeiro finds Graham Smith. Tom of the key. They got a little weave. You got to turn and look though there. He's going to drive the penetration. Too poor spacing there, but McAvoy does get the ball to slide over and misses the easy layup. That'll be a timeout. Watertown is again there. Wilmington's defense causing a little bit of havoc. As we're at about 6:06 to play here in the fourth period. Wilmington trails by 18, 58-40. Watertown Coach Steve Harrington, again, like I said, they won the Division III North Championship in the state of Massachusetts last year, coaching hard. Trying to get his team ready as they move forward within their season. And again, then we go to the Wilmington side, Coach Ingram again, trying to instill positive values on his team as they continue to try to compete here in the Middlesex League, Freedom and Liberty divisions, because we do have to play some of the big schools. Like I said, coming up a couple of a road game, and then we got a Thursday home game, and I know we got Saturday is at the Garden, 8 o'clock start. I don't think we're going to go live with that though, Adam, are we? We're not going live at the Garden. No, not going to be live at the Garden, but we will have that on, I'm sure. Adam is a phenomenal director, producer. Dusenberry. He does all the Wildcat sports. He's the guy behind the scenes. Deserves a lot of credit for helping get this stuff out on the air. Probably should get a raise too if I can vouch for one. All right, Watertown back with the ball. That is Spinelli back in the game with Anthony Gardner. This kid can go left and right. Nice move, penetrated, score. Again, he gets into the lane, finds the open man for these layup back to 60-40. Graham Smith gets the lane, drives, and is fouled. He's fouled by somebody, so he'll go to the line. I wonder if they're going to call that a shooting foul. That would be the ninth team foul on the Watertown. So it's either find out whether we got a 1-on-1 or a. Was it in the act of shooting or not? Call it 1-on-1. So this will be the last opportunity for 1-on-1. Will be the double bonus after that. Graham makes the first. No. Gets another one. Trying to get active on their defense there. Second shot from Mr. Smith. That is good. Nothing but net. Down back to 18. 60-42. Full court pressure is applied. Got a foul to give there if you have to take a hustle. Wilmington still has 3 team fouls here in the second half. Smith is now out on full court. Ribeiro has switched over to Spinelli. They just don't understand. They're not in the right offense. Coach Harrington for Watertown not happy. Ooh, that's going to be a holding foul on Gracie, even though they both fell down. Good hustle, aggressive. Can't complain. Doesn't play hard. Must have said something to the official there. That'll be a foul on the floor, team foul number 4. Out of bounds, ball underneath the basket, Watertown. Again, same starting unit almost. They got the starting unit in. 5 minutes to play, up by 18, trying to seal this game. McAvoy slides out. Now they're back in a soft man-to-man here. Full court goes right by Ribeiro, and Ribeiro fouls him. Not a necessary foul, a little touch foul. Joey hangs his head in disgust, knows he made a little bit of a mistake there with the foul. That'll be team foul number 5, Ribeiro's 3rd foul. Full court will go to the line, shooting 2. Two shots for full court here. Watertown's just about done everything right tonight too. Made a lot of free throws. Got some easy chip-ins, some easy buckets, got some big buckets from the big guy. Pretty balanced offense. You know, solid team effort. Wilmington struggled a little bit, but Trying to at least make an effort here to close the gap a little bit. Gracia for the three. That's long. Rebounded by Rodriguez, almost by the. And Spinelli will push. Now they're getting a little bit fancy on us. Fulker, now they'll slow it down again. Sign of a well-coached team. Understands where they are in the process. Spinelli penetrate for Fulker again. He's been the hero here, it seems, in the second half. He shoots the three ball. That's good. Multiple weapons for Watertown tonight as they've been gotten very good balance out of their offense. Gracia with the penetration. Ribeiro with the three. That's short. Rebounded by Fulker. That'll be a foul on. Look, hit the 3-second clock. It looks like Trevisani is going to come in for his first for Ribeiro, and Sean Hardy will come in for, and Thomas will come in as well. Matthew Thomas, number 2. Justin Trevisani, number 33. Sean Hardy, number 14, are in. The left in the game is Anthony's left in there, and he'll foul Spinelli as it goes in. And Gracious, they're going to bring in Brett Tavares as well, as he's emptied his bench. Tough night for the Wildcats, 65-42. And as Wildcats have emptied their bench, so has Watertown. So I will be able to tell you the Wildcat players. Watertown, I might have to read off the sheet here. With 4 minutes to play, we've officially entered the, as my friend, former Celtic legend Johnny Most used to say, we have entered garbage time. So let's see how we play here as Watertown will swing the ball. If I get these names right, we'll be lucky. I'll give you a Wilmington setup. That's McDermott, number 5, I know, because he had played. So right now in the game for Wilmington, Justin Trevisani, number 33. Stephen Anthony, 24. Brett Tavares, number 4. Matt Thomas, number 2. And Sean Hardy, number 14. See if I can get some shooters going. Oh, Trevisani from way downtown, just short. Rebounded by, steps out of bounds. Nice rebound, though, but he stepped out of bounds. It's time to fire away here at Wilmington. 65-42, Watertown leads. Watertown's got number 2, number 5, number 31, number 35, and number 20 in, and they'll just walk it around. Number 5 I know is McDermott. Number 20, if he makes a shot, I'll find his name. He shoots the 3 and misses. Rebounded by Anthony and looking to push. That should be a call to foul, but they're not going to call anything now as we roll out the clock. Anthony, dribble penetration, forces contact, throws up the running water. Rebounded by Watertown's Elian Guerrero, number 2. McDermott, number 5, looks for the 3 ball, and it's long. Rebounded by picked off Sean Hardy. This will be Brett Tavares swinging the ball to Stephen Anthony. And they'll try to swing it out to Justin Trevisani, who dumps it to Matthew Thomas. Right into Sean Hardy, down low. Back out to Tavares. He'll fire up the 3. It'll be an air ball. A little bit out of the offense, though, 65-42. Looks like Matt Hansen's about to check in as well. Wilmington will just play their little slow defense and slide. The 3-point shot is long. Rebounded by McDermott, back off to number 31, Devin Breed. Anthony with the ball for the Wildcats. Again, Anthony, Trevisani, Thomas, Tavares, and Hardy in the game. And Stephen Anthony is replaced here by number 12, Matt Hansen. I was honored with the pleasure of coaching 3 of the guys on the floor in travel at one point, Trevisani and Hardy and Hansen. Give them credit for what they do actually play hard. There's a long 3 by Brett Tavares, not looking for his teammate. Fed over here to Hansen, Matt Thomas. Hansen sets the high ball screen. Trevisani breaks down McDermott on the dribble, back out to Tavares. Let's see, oh, he had a cutter. 1:59 to play, 67-42. Watertown leads. Tavares to the penetration. Finds Hardy with the drill. Whoa, he's got Matt Thomas open. The shot is no good off the rim, and we're going to have a Kellen Hardy sighting here as Ingram has completely emptied his bench. And if we get a time out here, we're going to 3 is up and good. by Elian Guerrero. The moment timeout, he wants to get some players in the game. So now we're really going to see the end of Watertown's bench. Kellen Hardy is in to replace Sean Hardy, his brother. And Watertown has brought in the probably as deep as you can go on the bench. Reset Wilmington's Trevisani finds Matt Thomas in the corner. Back to Hanson. Trevisani, oh, he's going to shoot the long three. And he shoots it short. Rebounded by Matt Thomas. Nice rebound up and in. He'll get the traditional three-point opportunity. 1:21 to play. 70-44. Watertown wins. Watertown leads. Coach Eagle will continue to coach. Another player here for Watertown. Looks like, again, number 31. Deep down their roster. Some of these names are more difficult to pronounce than others. That one's easy, Devin Breed. This is Matthew Thomas at the line. Shooting the traditional 1-1. He shoots and scores. Nice play. Matthew Thomas with a nice play, the junior, with the traditional looking three. So, Watertown, again, work clock, 1:10 to play, 71-44 lead. These kids all want to get a shot off. 22, three-point bomb is good. Bench is thrilled. This is what happens. The bench gets happy. 22 is Musaba Hoa. He's a senior forward. Probably got his first three. He's going to dunk here. I'm kidding. In and fouled by Tavares. Okay, as we play out the string here at the gymnasium, I'd like to especially thank our cameraman, George Breslin, who's done a phenomenal job keeping us within the game, and great views, great angles, great reads. And again, our producer director, Adam Dusenberry, does another phenomenal job here. Even though it's a 30-point loss for the Wildcats, we're pleased to at least get to bring you a high school game. And WCTV's mission to bring much more, a bit out of bounds by Trevor saying, much more sports, high school sports. Tavares with a long three will be short. Nice push off by Hanson. That'll be a foul. And we'll be coming back here shooting a 1-on-1. But WCTV's effort to bring you Wilmington sports has taken a lot of leaps forward. And a lot of credit goes to Adam, who organizes the whole thing and sends us an email when we come out. I get to do the fun job. I get to sit here and talk about the game for an hour and a half. But the guys behind the scenes like Adam and George do a phenomenal job to make my life a lot easier. So we're going down. We got 38 seconds left. Who's going to take the final shot for the Wildcats? 75-45. Watertown leads. That shot is also good. That's Matt Thomas bring the ball up. He'll find, he'll look for the shooter. Finds Kellen. Into Hanson. Nice in and out. Matt Thomas with that little penetrating move. He gets fouled again. Going to the hole. Matt Thomas, second time. He'll have a chance to score 2 more points here. So we got 25.7 seconds left. Shot clock's off. I would imagine that Watertown won't take another shot. So depending on what happens here, Thomas will either close the gap. Let's see if we can close the gap to 30. It's 31 as we speak. 76-49. The Watertown Raiders with the lead. And that shot is long too, and they're rebounded by Watertown. They'll probably just run out of clock here, but you never know. When you have bench players on the floor like this, a lot of guys just like to fire away. It looks like they're just going to hold ball here as we run the clock. 12. Yep, they'll run clock here. We're going to have a final score at the gymnasium of Cushing Gymnasium, 76-45. And that'll about do it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. Again, special thanks, George Breslin, Adam Dewsbury. My name is Jim Boyle on Play-by-Play. We'll be back at you possibly Thursday, but most definitely next Saturday from the Garden. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.